Sandbox mode is a special mode in Unreal that gives you full access to the cheat menu. This menu can be used for anything and can be loaded onto other levels with restrictions, of course. When I say you can do anything, I mean almost anything. All of your biggest Unreal hopes and dreams can come true. But there's also a bad side, so here's 10 things you should never do in Sandbox mode. And don't worry guys, I got more hours into the game. Number 10. When playing Unreal Sandbox you can do many things, like practice coin tricks which can be quite overpowered. You can practice ultra boosting, you can even look through the old items in the game. Something I do not recommend is spamming the barrel down around you and blowing it up. It will lag your game like crazy. This isn't Minecraft guys. Launch yourself with slam scoring and ultra boost, not barrels of explosives. Number 9. In Sandbox mode you are able to edit the properties of enemies and there's a special option called Radiance, where you can make an enemy have more health, do more damage, but more importantly, go faster. There are many enemies that I will talk about later, but one enemy that will make you have a rough time is the furry man. It starts with Chaos and you better pray you have invincibility turned on. He will constantly hit you with that massive spoon of his, and then he'll randomly start to explode you, and it won't stop. You will just be launched in the air constantly and you have to go back to the cheat menu to kill him. Number 8. Something else the cheat menu will allow you to do is give no cooldown on the weapon power-up, meaning you can get as many weapons as you want at once, and can lead to some crazy things. If you let give no weapon cooldown, giving you infinite money, rail guns, and it disables the cooldown on the time freeze. If you freeze time and then proceed to spam rockets, they will all go at the same time, but when you unfreeze time for the rockets, they will proceed to bomb the hell out of whatever is in front of them. Doing this with a big enemy like the Flesh Prison can lead to high amounts of lag and it may be a couple years before your game reloads. Number 7. You can spam coins, rail guns, but also enemies. If you proceed to spawn in a bunch of Midas Prime, they will accidentally hit each other, which will do a lot of damage to them. But whenever Midas Prime gets low, time freezes for a little bit. But with this, a lot of time freeze will happen and you just end up sitting waiting for your game to finally be at full speed. Number 6. If you get a lot of weapons like I described earlier, you may notice that the sharpshooter has a bit of a floating property when you spin it. But if you spin a lot of that, then buckle up because you are going straight to space and never coming back. Sadly the only good way to get out is by restarting the level, since slamming is super slow. Even if you go checkpoint, your weapon power-ups will be reset. Hopefully you had a fun ride to space though. Number 5. Going back to overpowered enemies, the Flesh Prison can certainly be a doozy. The Flesh Prison already has a lot of fast attacks, but with it being around 100 times faster, the attack will never stop, and you will be launched by this little unsatanic ritual attack. The blue orbs will also flood your screen and never stop. Also, good luck trying to kill this thing when it heals every second. Some would say it's impossible. Number 4. Get ready for yet another overpowered enemy. This time it's the Yuru guy. I forgot his name, but if you set him to max speed, he will mostly disappear. You will see your screen flood if you have subtitles on low, but if he ever manages to get on screen, you better convert to Christianity and pray to God because these attacks are relentless and will absolutely pound you. Luckily the area around the Sandbox has a lot of enclosed buildings and hiding spaces, so you won't be able to see him a lot. Number 3. If you manage to get a lot of guns again, something you should never do is shoot a nail gun. Even a tiny press will destroy your FPS, but if you hold it those frames are long gone, and you probably aren't getting that back. I have simple nail filings applied, so it could definitely be much worse than what you are seeing on screen right now. Number 2, you don't even need the weapon power-up for this one, but if you spam the screwdriver railgun on an enemy, all the blood will destroy your computers. Your computer might even fly from those vents spinning round and round. I know your broke as can't even afford a good computer, so definitely don't try this at home. Number 1, now I say this with much caution, as this is not for the weak, and will require a lot, so do not try this at home, as it may be very dangerous. Getting that out of the way, if you manage to set a Cerberus of all things to max stats, you will never win this battle. Not only are these attacks fast, you will never be able to get close to him. Your best bet is to use these weak weapons that barely chip away at his health. If someone could ever beat this without using cheats, I will give that negative $1 million, so try your best, guys. Thank you for watching to the end. I quickly want to thank all of you for the support on the last video. Actually scratch that, most of you, because some of those comments were obscene. Hopefully you enjoy this video more or as much as the last one, and have a great day.